Okay. Hope you can see well. Let's go to my first slide. So yeah, I'm digital marketing manager at Wrike company, and today I'm going to tell you about cross-border solutions. First, I want to tell you that this time my presentation is not about some awesome creatives, so probably it won't be super entertaining. Instead, I'm going to tell you really some good recommendations and tactics how you can scale the performance of your campaigns and get just amazing results and lots of conversions. So stay focused. Just a couple of words about me. I joined Wrike company more than a year ago as lead generation specialist, and now I'm responsible for growing paid social channels across different regions. You can see the part of my lovely team, of course, in Zoom. And just about the company, why am I here? Because Wrike is classical B2B SaaS example that's a complex collaborative work management solution that can be used across different departments and that offers enterprise level security and scalability. We've got more than 20,000 customers worldwide. You can see just the logos of a couple of them. So the company is growing, and so does our Facebook channel, also growing. And of course, with growing, we also face some challenges. For example, the first case is about multi-language campaigns versus single language ones. And just a bit of explanation, what is multi-language campaign? It is when in one campaign, you target different countries with different languages. For example, the UK, Germany, France, and you combine the languages, French, German, English, etc. And in this campaign, each ad will have a default version, usually that's English, and also different local variations, French version of the same ad or German version of the same ad with ad copy translated and creatives also localized. And when is good to use this approach? Well, in our case, the challenge was to scale the number of leads in European region, mostly DACH, UK, and North clusters. And of course, we had some separate single language campaigns for Germany, for the Netherlands. We tried to optimize them, increase the budget to receive more leads, right? But it didn't help because the cost per conversion was really increasing steadily. So we decided to switch the strategy, and instead of having those separate campaigns, unite them all together in one multi-language campaign due to number of benefits. First, and obvious is broader coverage of our target audience because the countries were combined, also languages were combined. And so this one large campaign in the end received more conversions, so more signals for Facebook to optimize the campaign better. And in the end, it just helped us to receive higher results, and it was really easy to scale this campaign. And the results we saw were really fascinating. You can see now the breakdown by different clusters. So in North region, the increase in leads was more than 6 times. In the UK, it was almost 400% increase. And overall, more than 200% increase in leads, with CPA decrease almost twice. That's really good. We were really glad we continue to use this approach. And I recommend you guys to test multi-language campaigns in case you run your business in different regions and you have the same goal of scaling the number of leads in those regions. Just try to unite campaigns into multi-language one, and test it versus separate language campaign approach. Continuing with the next case, that's about multi-country lookalike audiences. Again, just a couple of words of what is multi-country lookalike. It is when you upload, let's say, the list of your Canadian customers to Facebook, create lookalike of Canadian customers, and use this audience to advertise not in Canada, in other countries. Or, for example, you combine the customers from Canada, the USA, Germany, etc., create lookalike and use this lookalike in different countries, in other countries. So when it's good to use multi-country lookalikes, obviously, when, for example, you enter new markets and you don't have enough of local customers yet to upload it to Facebook. Because unfortunately, the less the number of customers you upload to Facebook, the lower quality of lookalike you get in the end. So our challenge in our company was to enter APAC and rest of the world regions with Facebook campaigns and just start receiving more leads from Facebook campaigns. First, we use multi-country lookalike audiences in our campaigns. We had North American customers combined with APAC and rest of the world and some European countries, just to have like larger customer list to have higher quality of lookalike. Then we continued with campaigns to collect more data, receive more leads, increase the number of local customers in order to test local lookalike audiences versus multi-country lookalike audiences. Because in some cases, for example, when you have lookalike based on your Korean customers and you use it in Korean campaigns, it might work better in some cases than having multi-country lookalike audiences, but it can be vice versa. It's all about testing. And then if you want to scale your campaigns even more, you can test separate local campaigns versus, again, multi-language ones. It can work. It can bring you more results, as it did for us in the previous case I told you about. So sticking to this strategy, we also got some really good results in the rest of the world market. We increased the number of leads more than 600%. In the APAC market, it was more than 200%. So again, my recommendation is always to experiment with your lookalike audiences. If you run your business in different countries, try to upload combined customer lists, create multi-country lookalike, test it versus local lookalike audiences, and yeah, in order to see great results as we did. If you have some questions, we'll be glad to answer them. Thank you.
Thanks, Alina. It's amazing results, and I'm always happy when you're happy. So
yeah,
continue to experiment and to test. And we've got two questions actually for you. And first one is from Roman. What was the impact on the quality of the leads? And did you notice a drop in conversion lead to MQL opportunities? So was there any quality of leads issue there?
Yeah, in our company, we use some scoring of the leads. And the thing about, for example, multi-language campaigns, so my first case was that we saw the increase of share of high quality leads versus just general leads. And high quality leads means that this person, like this company, would likely convert to the customer and bring us some revenue. So that's good. Again, that is what we saw with multi-language campaigns versus separate single language ones, increase of share of high quality leads. Yeah, that can be converted to opportunities and customers. I also see some following questions. Whoa, so many of them.
I don't think we've got time for all of them, but probably some of them one word answer. So for example, do you use custom language on the landing pages?
Yeah, again, for multi-language campaigns, we had English ad as the default ad, and also localized ads in Norwegian, in Dutch, in German languages. So creatives were localized, ad copy was localized, and also landing pages was localized. So everything was localized, but united in one campaign.
Mm-hmm. Also, interesting question from Yao. Do you have an issue with lack of events? I think you know how to answer this.
Yeah.
And
yes,
this is as a conversion event right now.
Yeah. So when we started with separate single language campaigns, we really did had a lack of events because targeting small countries like Germany or Netherlands just didn't help. So with multi-language campaigns, as I said, we have broader coverage of target audience and we receive more conversions. We don't have this lack of events. Now, like the oldest, I would say, multi-language campaign is the one for DACH, UK, and North, and it is optimizing towards website sign up. So that's an online conversion. We've been testing it, and it proved proved to have really high results. At this point, those are active, good performing campaigns. Website sign up.
Mhm. And one more question. I think we got 1 minute to cover it, but it's a big one. How can you build the funnel and convert the free user to paid user? That's a big question.
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess I need to cooperate also with like sales team here because they also the ones who convert our free users to the paid customers. But in the end, I guess it's all about building a good funnel. So you start with top of the funnel, more like brand awareness campaigns, lead them to your website, then you retarget them with another remarketing campaigns. And also, you even can target those who already started free trial. You can target them with just another message to convert them into paid customers. But I guess at this point, also your sales team needs to contact those, free users to sell them your product so that they would pay.